What to do, vinyl community? My name is Brian. That's Brian, and this is Melt Time number 9. Yes, folks, Melt Time number 9. Um, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been watching for a while now, welcome back. I've been making these. Well, I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I've been making some pretty dang long videos, so I want to. Hopefully, I can make this one a bit shorter. Melt Time number 9. Gonna be only showing y'all 6 records today. Yeah, let's keep it short. 6 records. I think 6 is a good amount of records to show in one video, but still have plenty more to show in the coming weeks, in the coming month. So without further ado, let's get right into Melt Time number 9. So first, I want to show y'all an upgrade. Well, more of a duplicate slash upgrade, but the first one here is Curtis Counts, a group. This is on Contemporary. As you can see, this is promo stamp in the back too. This is a killer record. Curtis Counts. You have Curtis Counts on bass, Harold Land on tenor sax, Carl Perkins on piano, Frank Butler on drums, and Jack Sheldon on trumpet. If you find this, or find a copy of this, pick it up because it is worth it. Hopefully Kraft can do a reissue on this. I know they're doing volume 2, or what is that? What is the title name? I have it here. You Get More Bounce with Curtis Counts. I think that's the one that they're doing later this year or next year. Anyways, this was a eBay find. It was pretty cheap, not gonna lie. So this is my, I guess, upgrade, because I've had this one for a while. I mean, this one's still, it looks in cleaner shape, but I guess, you don't find these promo stamps too often, so when I saw it on eBay, I had to take a gander, and yeah, anyways, that's that. So I believe in the title it says Unusual Finds. Now, you might be wondering, like, what's with this unusual find? Well, folks, when I say unusual find, I'm talking about where people normally purchase their records. If it's not on in the stores, it's typically on a secondary market, and it's usually either on Discogs, eBay. I think maybe there's another one, but yeah, usually it's just eBay or Discogs. These next two that I'm about to show y'all were not on eBay or Discogs. They were both on Poshmark. Now, if you don't know what Poshmark is, it's a website where people sell like clothes or home decor stuff. Point is, not a lot of people sell, or I mean, there's a good amount of people that sell vinyl on Poshmark, but it's sort of unusual. But I got these for both an amazing price. They're both different sellers. I was a little scared because Poshmark usually comes in like a box, right? Not in your usual mailer. But the first one I want to show y'all is this Dial Records that I got for, I believe, $7. Little Jazz 4. This is Roy Eldridge and his orchestra. Dial 304. I believe on Discogs it says this is a 1953 record or release, but I believe the material on here were stuff from maybe the 40s. But yeah, I mean, It's in pretty good shape. Jacket's not too bad. This one came in a box. I was a little scared when I saw that it arrived in a box, but the box was pretty big, so it was able to fit in, this 10-inch was able to fit in that medium sized box. But anyways, for $7, I was like, okay, I'm gonna either I will take this or I can get my money back, or you know, and keep the record. Usually it depends on the seller. Like if they want, they can uh get their item back if the buyer is not satisfied. But as you can see, it's not in that bad shape. Like obviously with these Dial records, if you don't know Dial, they're known for not having like the best sounding records. Like sonically they're not the best, so if you're an audiophile head, you're probably not going to be getting these Dial unless you're, you know, a jazz fan. But yeah, the lineup here: Roy Eldridge on trumpet. He also does vocals. Jerry Wiggins on piano. Pierre Michelat on bass, and Kenny Clark on drums. So yeah, it's not mentioned here, but it says Roy Eldridge on trumpet, but he's also on vocals on the tune called Black and Blue. As you can see here, it says vocal right after the tune. So yeah, I noticed a lot of jazz trumpet players were vocalists too in their in records. So Roy Eldridge did vocals, played trumpet. Louis Armstrong, vocals, trumpet. Chet Baker, vocals, trumpet. Kenny Dorham, Dizzy Gillespie, just to name a few. But yeah, anyways, the second one, this one was big because I've seen prices of this record go for a ton for some reason. I've streamed this one before, but I've starting to get into this musician's like discography, especially on Riverside. This is a Riverside record. So I got this one for, I think it was around 27, 28, somewhere around that range. This is RLP 12-32. Original white and blue label Riverside. This is Jazz a la Bohemia, Randy Weston Trio with Cecil Payne. Yes, I got this off of Poshmark for a very cheap price, and when I saw it, was I negotiating with the seller? Not really. I mean, they already had it for a good price. I asked them if they can like if they had like a best offer or like their best price, and then they gave it to me, and I was like, okay. They also have a I think it was a Dutch pressing of Kind of Blue, Miles Davis. Anyways, Jazz a la Bohemia, Randy Weston Trio. This is a live recording that they did at the Cafe Bohemia, and this was recorded in 1956. So I think this was out in either 56 or 57, same year. Randy Weston, an awesome piano player, also has Cecil Payne on baritone sax, Ahmed Abdul Malik on bass, Al Dreers on drums. For the most part, it's in quartet format, but there are some tunes where it's just in trio format. What can I say about this record? It sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. The wax is pretty clean, The label too. I love that early Riverside before it, they did the blue and the black silver text. I hoping to get hopefully I can complete Randy Weston's like discography on, or his stuff on Riverside. He has, I think, 3 more records on Riverside, and or maybe he has more, but at the time of this release he had already had 3 of them, and I think this might be his the tougher one to get of this musician. If you've never listened to the stuff on here, you should, because it's good. Yeah, Randy Weston, I'm not sure if he put out stuff. No, I don't think he put out like more albums on like other labels, or maybe he did, but maybe like later on throughout his career. I'm not sure. Honestly, I still need to dig into more Randy Weston, because freaking killer, man. I'll tell you that much. Next up is another upgrade. So if maybe you guys, I don't know if I've shown this actually, but anyways, I got this on eBay for a good price as well. Right around the same time that I got the Curtis Counts record. But this is Miles Davis, Miles Ahead, plus 19, the Gil Evans Orchestra. Now, again, maybe I've shown this in the past, maybe I haven't, but I already have a copy here, as you can see. This one is a white label promo. I was surprised that I won the auction on eBay. Honestly, I I thought someone was gonna outbid me at the very last second, but no. I'm happy to say that I'm now an owner of a white label promo of Miles Ahead. So, Miles Ahead, I think, came out in 1957, and has a ton of musicians, a lot of the orchestra. It also features Paul Chambers on the bass and Art Taylor on drums. But Miles Ahead, man, I gotta say, this sounds incredible. I was a little scared, actually not really scared, because for the price that I got it, I was like, you know what, this is gonna be I don't know, I just wasn't too worried, because I already had a copy of. If this one was gonna be terrible, at least I would have kept it. So this came from radio station WLLH out of Massachusetts. I'm not sure where in Massachusetts. It does say, what does it say? I can't read it, but it does say Massachusetts. And as you can see, both sides are the white and red the label. But yeah, Miles Davis. This was right before he did Kind of Blue, I believe. Yeah, but he had already released Round About Midnight on Columbia, and yeah, I mean, if you can find a copy of Miles Ahead, I'm sure they're not expensive. But again, I'm happy to have both of these. Now I can spin whichever. I mean, they both sound killer. Oh, I guess I could show you the small difference here is this my original copy, the first one that I had, doesn't have anything up top, as you can see. Maybe it doesn't show. Okay, there, right? this promo does. You can see right there. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool, like, you know, the small details. Anyways, I'm hopefully I can keep this video under 30 minutes. So 2 more records to go. So I mentioned in the Miles Ahead record, Paul Chambers is featured and Art Taylor. This next record also features both of these musicians, these two cats, in this 1958 release. This is on Blue Note. This one, I didn't think I was gonna get, because one, it's hard. It's incredibly hard to get an original of. Two, there's only a small number of reissues out there of this record. I really, really hope that Blue Note can touch this record as a tone poet. So this is the Classic Records reissue of Blue Note BLP 1575. Ladies and gentlemen, this is City Lights by Lee Morgan. What can I say about this record? This one kicks ass. I mean, this record, the musicians on here are cooking. So you have Lee Morgan on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on trombone, George Coleman on tenor and alto sax, Ray Bryant on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Art Taylor on sticks. And yeah, this is the Classic Records reissue. I did have to pay a bit for this one. I won this on a eBay auction. And if you go on the secondary markets, you can somewhat find these, but they're for some reason really freaking expensive. The Lee Morgan on Classic Records go up to like $200, $300. Especially if you find this on the secondary market, you'll see that this title goes for at least $200. So this is why I hope Blue Note can touch this and make this into a tone poet, because not only is this like a really good session, all the musicians here are freaking phenomenal, but I don't see that many people talk about it, and the reason that being is because, you know, it's hard to find copies of this. Now you can find, I think they did this as reissued in the 70s on Blue Note, on maybe United Artists. But even then, I think it's still hard to come by, especially for a good price. Whether it's a, you know, tone poet or classic series, I hope it's a tone poet, but, you know, some people are not that big of a fan of that, you know, the gatefold stuff. Blue Note, please. This is up there on my, for Blue Note to touch this as a tone poet. I've posted it on my story a while ago. I think someone did like a story, maybe challenge or something, about like what's a tone poet that you want Blue Note to release or something like that, and I put 3. One of them was Cecil Taylor's Jazz Advance. The other one was what was it? I think the title is Palo Alto. I can't remember the name of. It was a Sabo record, incredibly hard to find, and Billy Morgan. Anyways, last but not least, if you made it this far, this record that I'm about to show y'all is my most anticipated record of this year. This is a new release. Well, new in terms of, you know, this year it came out. Done by Kevin Gray. ladies and gentlemen, this is Kirsten Edkins' Shapes and Sounds. And yeah, this was done on Coherent, brand new record label. And I've been posting, well, when this was coming out, I was posting a lot on my stories, more on my personal account. When I saw that this was sold out, when this came out, I was devastated because I wanted to place an order, and yeah, had to be patient, and thankfully this came out again. Did not get this on Discogs. I got this from the In Groove. Shout outs to him. But yeah, this is an awesome sounding, this is beautiful sounding record. Kirsten Edkins, who plays tenor sax here. You have Gerald Clayton on piano, courtesy of Blue Note Records. You have Ahmet Turkmenoglu on bass, Chris Wabik on drums, and Lamar Gilari on trombone. I'm sorry if I butchered the names, but yeah. Anyways, Kevin Gray. I knew this was gonna be a great sounding record from the beginning, and it is. Side 1 sounds a lot like, in terms of the music, sounds a lot like a Blue Note recording session from like the 50s, 60s. Side 2 still sounds incredible, but the music on here is more like, it does remind me of like modern day jazz live performances. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, not at all. It actually felt really nice to hear side 2, and it reminded me of, like, you know, the high school days, you know, when I was in high school, and the jazz combos would, you know, just be gigging. But yeah, Kirsten Edkins, Shapes and Sounds. Again, this is on Coherent Records. Kevin Gray, there's a video on YouTube, and I remember I shared in terms of like posting on my story way back when. He used like an all valve system in terms of like microphones, and it says here all valve from microphone to cutter head. But he also with the with the instruments, at least the piano, maybe drums as well, but I'm positive in the video he was talking about the piano, like he wanted one of those pianos that was used in like the early Blue Note recordings. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if this is still in stock. I think it is. So if you want to, I'm pretty sure, you know, the people watching already owns a copy of this, so been needing to post this on my Instagram. I'll probably do it soon. But yeah, this is it. This is the last. That's it. That's all the records to show this for this video. Again, I do have a lot more to show. Recently went the week after Record Store Day, I went to my local record store that I did not go to when it was RSD. So I felt bad. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pay a visit because it'd been a while. Last time I went was when I got the Art Pepper book with the Curtis Fuller promo record. Anyways, that video will come out soon. And yeah, if you guys made it this far, thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.